Today, I finally went running to help me start losing weight. I got 50 meters before someone in a passing car shouted out, "Run, Fanny, run!" I can't work up the courage to go for a run again. FML. Dude, if this was local, I swear, I would have asked you, would you like to go running together? Dude shows up again, I'm already thinking of things that I could say that would get him so pissed off, he slams on his brakes and almost gets rear-ended in traffic because he wanted to get out of the car to get the last word. Is it bad taste that one of the things I thought of that I could say is, yeah, I'm running over to your mama's house to become your stepdad. I don't know if it would get him to stop the car, but I know for a fact it would make him double take. Just bottom line, don't bully people. Like, you really do show your immaturity when you do that. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back in r/iamatotalPOS, and if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Let me know something fun you did this week, because I went to see Dungeons & Dragons the first night it was available, and I unfortunately didn't get the bucket, but the movie was still very fun to see. My favorite part of the entire movie was the dragon, because if you know what I'm talking about, damn, boy, he's thick! 1 star. Too many black people, really upsetting to the eye and my feelings. The movie might have been semi-decent if all the actors were white, or at least not of African descent. Really? You know, what? Sorry. Why do I feel like this dude thinks that this movie is a work of fiction? No, this is very much based off real things. Yeah, you know, it's not like the women in that movie did anything important, you know, except the necessary trajectory from Earth to the moon. The gym chain I go to really thinks people will continue to pay full membership price to access to free workout videos for the next 18 months. The only way to cancel your membership is go into the location. So this is Planet Fitness. And they're all closed indefinitely. Go F yourself. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm definitely like at least 90% sure you can go into any location in Planet Fitness to look up your membership. But you know, it still is a little weird that you gotta go in to actually cancel it. But you know, if this was actually during the plague times with the stay-at-home order and stuff, you know, when people were not supposed to be going out and the gyms were actually closed for a couple of months, I'm fairly certain I remember them saying that they are not going to be charging people a monthly fee. A mom who lacked motivation to feed and care for a toddler who starved to death is charged with M. The station further reported that the subsequent autopsy performed by this person's county medical examiner's office determined that blank's manner of death was a homicide, and his case of death was nutritional neglect, emphasizing that the child's stomach contents indicated that he had not eaten in approximately 3 days. Furthermore, Blank, who was born weighing 6.6 pounds, weighed only 9.5 pounds at the time of his death. Court documents obtained by this place reportedly stated that investigators found plenty of food inside of Blank's home and emphasized that the multiple cats who lived in the home were found to be well-fed and healthy. Yeah, you know, because screw the actual newborn kid. Yeah, come here, kitty, we gotta make sure you're all fed and everything. If that is your sense of priorities, please do not have kids. Father is stabbed to death outside of a Vancouver Starbucks after asking a man to not vape near his toddler. Deadly confrontation witnessed by the 3-year-old and the child's mother. You know, I guess it might just be that vaping is still too new to take up the same no like smoking zones as like regular cigarettes would be, but still you would think to be a little considerate about people around you. But I'm going to guess this person didn't really have anything much going for them in the first place, and this was really their only way to type of established dominance, guessing by their standards was, you know, just the logic idea to frickin' stab someone. If you're that inconsiderate about other people, I think it might be better for you to just stay at home. Especially if you're going to get this aggressive with someone asking for you to not be considerate. A Pennsylvania CR is sentenced to 3,000 years in prison. A Pennsylvania man who did that to a girl on the daily basis for at least 6 years has been sentenced to 3,000 years in prison. Prosecutors say making it one of the longest sentences in U.S. history. Anybody here who happens to know anything about the legal system, can you please explain to me the difference between this and a life sentence? Because ain't no way dude here living out that 3,000 years.
Yeah, everyone hates spoilers, yeah. But Sword and Shield is not a game worth protecting. Spoil #Pokemon Swoosh as much as you want.
Yeah, way to go, just gratefully spoiling a game just because you didn't like it. Look, Sword and Shield was not my absolute favorite Pokemon game. I very much liked the chibi top-down scroller kind of thing with Brilliant Diamond. I loved that game. Not much of a fan of Sword and Shield, but just because it wasn't my all-time favorite game does not mean I can justify freaking spoiling the entirety of the game for it. It really does suck that having respect for other people because maybe they want to see it is very rare nowadays days. And watch, just because people didn't like the Lightfall expansion of Destiny, you're gonna have some of these dum-dums spoiling the final shape. I'm actually gonna try to go into that blind as I can be, because I'm hyped for this. If I happen to see any spoilers on there, y'all is getting the boot right away. Been quite literally waiting 10 years for this. I am not gonna let anybody spoil this on me. Couple hurt daughters to death with dumbbells thinking they could be revived. A couple from this place allegedly hurt their 2 daughters to death with dumbbells, believing that they had special powers to revive them, police said. Give us time till the end of the night. We'll bring them back. The couple told the police several ritual items were found at the site, and the victims were found draped in red saris. First off, why'd you do that in the first place? Secondly, that's the first time I bet a cop has ever heard anybody say something along the lines of, yeah, don't wait, give me a second, I got a res token. Honestly, the part that confuses me the most is I'm still wondering why they did it in the first place. That one I'm just kind of stuck on, because there had to have been some kind of motivation or lack of sanity. Things that we should never prank or joke about. I hate the fact that this sign already exists, but it is one of those things that is unfortunately needed, because there are douchebags in the world that will do this. Plus, I'm also recording this on the 31st of March, so April Fool's was trending on Twitter, and this was one of the very first things that was there. Faking a death, faking a pregnancy or miscarriage, faking a sickness result, e.g. the virus test results. Any of that matter, or any kind of hurting. Mental health disorders. Yeah, I've seen too many people do this one. Fake delivery orders. Yeah, you know, it's not like the person delivering your food needs the money for, a livelihood. Faking a relationship breakup. People are already going through enough. Be sensitive and always think of the consequences. Plus, also one to add, because of that last bullet, the relationship breakups, the opposite of that one also, don't prank somebody into thinking that you are romantically interested in them. That is a very douchey thing to do. One of my worst memories in middle school was very much somebody asking for my phone number, and then the next day they told me that they did it on a dare. Yeah, that was a kick in my self-esteem and a half. And yeah, sure, it was something during middle school, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if some people never grow out of that phase. Some people just really are douche canoes through and through.
1 star. My husband and I have stopped here consistently for years. But we will use a different location from now on. They will literally lock the doors right in your face if you show up 2 minutes after closing.
As somebody who's actually done this to somebody, do not think that you are in the right in this. We close for a reason. The registers are down. Leave.
But I'll just be a second.
What part of registers are turned off did you not get? Hours are there for a reason. They're explicitly supposed to be when the store is closing. Don't try to think you can ballpark this shit. I'm looking for the witnesses of the dog attack that happened yesterday at around 12:30 p.m. near the playground on this square. My 3-year-old son was bitten by a dog that took out a chunk of his upper arm and left a gaping wound that required 5 stitches. Prior to the accident, there was a woman with a little girl in the playground with us who ran towards us and helped at the time of the attack. By the time I was done talking to emergency peoples and the animal control, she was gone. Though, so I didn't get to collect her information. If you were there, or you know the person who was there, could you please get in touch with me? Thank you.
Why was your 3-year-old son by himself? Where were you?
We were walking to our garage together. My son was several feet ahead of me, and the dog was pretty far away when it leaped and attacked him. It took 3 of us, me between my son and the dog pushing the dog's head away, and the owner jumping on top of the dog to restrain it, and the lady from the playground to separate them.
Are you kidding me? Shame on you!
You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. I'm sure you did, and do everything possible to keep your son safe. Accidents happen, and this is very tragic, but I'm certain it had nothing to do with you not watching him. Unreal. That's how these things happen. Sorry to be blunt, you're still your fault though. There's actually a bunch of different ways to analyze this. Yes, you were walking with your kid to the garage. If a dog charged at you, the dog can run as fast as they can, like 25, 30 miles an hour, and if it gets to your kid, it's getting to your kid. I'm fairly certain that you running up is not going to outpace the dog running at 30 miles an hour. And it's most likely in this scenario, it was a dog without a leash. And whenever I see people walking around their dogs without a leash, I honestly get a little anxious, because what's honestly to stop your dog from coming up and attacking my dog? Or vice versa, it's almost as if the leash is a thing to be used to pull them back. Plus also, speaking of which, very much I hate the fact of those retractable leashes, but that's mainly because some people think that you don't need to lock that until the dog is already running. That will break the lock and it will make that leash ineffective. But yes, let's put blame on the mother because she didn't keep her kid from getting attacked, you know, from the dog that wasn't on the leash, likely, and, you know, running. I actually did look in the captions. It did say the dog was off the leash. Yeah, so very much I'm putting the blame on the owner of the dog. And I've had to deal with countless times of people bringing their pets into my own store without the leash and just thinking that, oh yeah, no, they're not going to go far. Your dog can bolt out of the door into traffic in 2 seconds. I've seen it. I don't care how well you think your dog is trained. If you go into a place, especially a place that says no unleashed dogs, you might want to read up on the policy and understand that that is either that or you leave. If there is a special reason that your dog is to be allowed to be off of a leash, such as it being able to perform a service that is only able to be done without a leash and in no way, shape, or form with a leash, then that is the exception. But in most other cases, leash your damn dog. Public note, it has come to our attention that some people have been allowing their dogs to chase the wildlife, particularly the newly hatched goslings, near the lakes and rabbits everywhere in the park. This will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Yeah, you can just guarantee the type of person that lets their dogs run around and do this just has the good old phrase of,
"Oh, but look, they're just playing,"
already queued up to go.
"Oh, but he's just playing. Look, he's not even treating them badly."
Yeah, ma'am, gooses can't play dead. If that's actually legit, it actually is dead, and your dog is bringing it back to show you,
"Hey, look, Mom, what I caught here."
Also, since we're on the dog tangent and everything, just because your dog is 4 pounds, 2 ounces, and fits in your purse and everything, don't mean you don't need to train it. That little shit is a frickin' gremlin if you do not. I've seen too many cases of people that think that, oh, dog is small, that means I don't need to train dog. No, you still need to train dog, because dog is dog. It's just this dog can be toppled over with a subtle breeze. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.